My hometown is Shimla. I am born and brought up there. I did my schooling in Sacred Heart Convent School in Shimla, and it's a hill station and it's very beautiful, and it's very much influenced by the Britishers because of the way because of it was colonial it's a colonial town. So it has a great influence of the Britishers, and it has Gothic architecture, and it's the most beautiful during monsoons. It's amazing. Over the years journey, I think I've been very lucky because in fact today only I saw a post on Facebook. I had started my journey with Get Gorgeous 6 in 2010, and that was like my first step into the industry. And after that, in 2011 I was in Pantaloons Femina Miss India, and I was the top 10 contestants, and that was again a very amazing exposure for me. After that, I took a hand at acting, and I tried doing something to hone my skills as an actor. So I did some South films, and went that side of the world and started working down south. But in between I kept doing a lot of ads and everything, so that was quite an experience. And after doing South, last year I did a television show for Star Plus called Phir Bhi Na Mane Badtameez Dil. So I've had like a very diverse experience, right from working from Delhi to working in Bombay to working in South so it's been great. I could not face the camera. I could not even look at it. I was like, oh god, moving camera means what? How am I gonna, what if I fumble? What if I, make mistakes and everything? It was very tough. And in fact, still I feel that I'm very good with still camera, with modeling in still camera. But moving camera, I take time to get acquainted to do it. The challenges I faced, first of all, when I thought that I want to be a model, I was quite plump. I was not slim. In fact, right now also I'm not very slim, but I was plump, and I had baby fat on my face, on my cheeks, and everywhere unwanted. So I had to get rid of that. And then secondly, being a foodie, losing weight is quite tough. So that was the first challenge. And then besides that, I think I've been fairly lucky in my journey because though I auditioned for Miss India like thrice, and the third time I made it the first 2 times as well, but I was in college in the second year and the first year of college, so I could not do it because of the fact that we had exams at the same time. So then after third year, the timing was such that I managed to go in Miss India. In South India, language was a challenge again, to do Telugu, to do Malayalam, Kannada. So learning their language was a challenge. Understanding their working style was a challenge. Then when I came down to television, there was another challenge of working long hours. So that was another challenge for me because when we were working in South, when I was doing films over there, we always had Sundays off, and we would work from morning to from 6 to max 6 p.m, not more than that. Never extend hours, never extend any shifts. Very rarely we would do that. And over here, almost every second day you would be extending your timings, and you would be working really hard to churn out 16-17 minutes a day. So that was a challenge. And yes, living in Bombay, it is a challenge in itself because fending for yourself, maintaining a house, and maintaining the staff around you and everything is a challenge, but it's interesting, it's fun. Good memories, I've had many. I've met a lot of nice people, and have had good experiences with the people over there, and I've fairly had a good set of memories. In fact, I think one of my best memories was for Badtameez Dil because I had auditioned somewhere else for some advertisement for a hair oil. So they picked up my audition from there, and they called me to Badtameez Dil. And over there I just directly gave the look test, and I got selected. So I know one thing, that your auditions keep getting circulated, so you should keep going for different auditions and keep doing it. Bad memories of an audition, I don't think I've had any. It's been good. My hobbies include, first of all, I like to paint, I like to draw, I like to sketch. I like to watch different films, I like to read, I like to travel, I like to clean the house, and what else do I like? I like to talk, chat, gossip, watch films, watch the latest films, and yeah, that's it. Yes, a lot of times. Like I'm kind of talkative, and if your co-star is also equally talkative, it's a lethal combination. So in one of my Kannada films, okay, we were shooting in Bangkok, and we had time constraint, money constraint, and everything was a constraint, and we had to shoot and had to finish off the work, and I and my co-star were going on laughing, and were having a merry time. So we became tourists instead of actors. So we started, at every cut we would go here, we would run off there, and then the director was like, listen, we are here to shoot and not for your tourism, so you better work. So we had that was something. So that thing I don't forget. Though the film was a hit, it ran for 100 days in Canada. It was a brilliant film. In South, few, yes. Yes, I've had crazy fan moments. Like I've seen people climb onto buildings and to watch shoots and everything. It's been mad. It's been crazy. In fact, we used to do these in South while doing these. When the film is released, you go to different small cities, to promote the film. So the kind of energy you get, when the people are there, and the kind of energy they give you is amazing. It's that is one thing that actually inspired me to continue acting, because I never thought that I would be an actor. I always thought that I'm happy with modeling and that's about it. But this kind of energy that I got from the fans and the kind of impact that I felt that as an actor you can make, I thought that I want to continue into this field and give more to it. Difference between being a public figure and not being a public figure is that a public figure, I can talk about myself to you and put out myself, and in whatever way I can make an impact, I would like to do that for you. So that a non-public figure would not be able to do. It will be slightly harder for someone like that to do. Secondly, I think when you're known, then of course, if you're at any public place, so there's a little bit of attention that comes to you, which can get slightly uncomfortable as well. But yeah, it's fine. So that is there. It's fine. I think because you're a public figure, you're out in the public to be judged. You're ultimately a property of the public. It's not like you've chosen this field and you've chosen to be here. So whatever good or bad, it's out there. So yes, you will be judged, you will be criticized, you will be praised. It's a part of the whole game of being in this industry and being someone who's a public figure that way. So yeah, it's fine, it doesn't bother. I don't even know in the last 10 years whether I thought that I would be sitting here. So I don't think there's no point planning life, because when I was in college or school, I sometimes, once upon a time I wanted to become a doctor, then I wanted to become a CA, then I wanted to become an MBA. I never wanted to become a model. And right now, here I am, I'm a model and I'm an actor. So, what's the point? My message to all my fans would be that, first of all, thank you so much for loving me as much as you do, and giving me so much appreciation, and for whatever work I have done so far. I wish to live up to your expectations in future as well, and I wish to probably exceed your expectations and do better. I'm striving for it every single day, and I hope to do better, and I hope my 10-year plan gets successful. And definitely I would like to say to you all that believe in yourself and stay positive all the time. So thank you so much.
Hi, this is Asmita Sood and you're watching me on Tellychakkar. Please subscribe to Tellychakkar's YouTube channel and stay entertained.